Former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is at it once again. He has predicted the fall of BJP government. He's saying that after by-polls, the Congress will win more seats. A BJP government will collapse right after the by-poll results is what Siddaramaiah has said. The Congress will not form an alliance with the regional party JDS. A big admission coming in from former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, but again, predictions doing the rounds. This time it is coming from none other than former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, who's come out and said that the BJP government currently in power will collapse after the by-poll results. So what seems to be on the cards? What is the game plan for former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah? How will he approach the impending, the upcoming, the ensuing by-polls is the big question. Let's now listen to what Siddaramaiah, the former Chief Minister, had to say about the fall of BJP government.
ಉಪಚುನಾವಣೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಗೆಲ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪತನ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಗೆಲ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪತನ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಉಪಚುನಾವಣೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಗೆಲ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪತನ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಉಪಚುನಾವಣೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ
Well, that was, in fact, former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah clearly exuding confidence that the Congress will win the maximum number of seats in the upcoming by-polls and that the BJP government will collapse. That apart, Siddaramaiah also lashed out at the Election Commission and said that the body has announced polls 45 days before and it is acting like an agent of the Saffron Party.
ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಆಣತಿಯಂತೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್. ಯಾವಾಗಲಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ 65 ದಿನಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾರು ಹಾಕ್ಸಿರೋರು ಅದನ್ನ? ಅನರ್ಹರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 65 ದಿನ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ನಾನು 40 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೋಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಅವರು ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೇ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಹೋಗಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಟು ದಿ ಪೆಟಿಷನ್. Election Commission is not a party.
That was former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah right there speaking about the Election Commission, heaping plenty of scorn at the body right there. Joining us on the phone line is BJP's Siddaramaiah. Many thanks, Siddaramaiah, for joining us on this broadcast. Now again, I'd like to draw your attention to one of the most pertinent points that the former Chief Minister has spoken about. He in fact talked about Bellari bifurcation and said that since the district is big, the government is still not dividing it. Then why is it that they are mulling the division of Bellari in the first place? This is what Siddaramaiah seems to have said. Your take on what the former Chief Minister has said over Bellari? In fact, we'll try and get back Siddaramaiah on the line. But again, let's now listen to what former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah in fact spoke on the very contentious Bellari bifurcation.
ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ 18 ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಿದಾವೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ವಿಭಾಗ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು? ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ
Well, that was former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's defense as to why Bellari is a district that should not be divided. He's citing the example of Belagavi, where he's saying when Belagavi is such a big district and when there is no question when the division of Bellari was not talked about, why is it that the talks of division of Belagavi should be raised in the first place? This is coming in from Siddaramaiah right there. In fact, former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah right there speaking on a range of topics that are plaguing, that are in fact doing the headlines right here in Karnataka, right from the by-polls to the alliance, the all important alliance between the Congress and JDS, and also the bifurcation of Bellari. He in fact cited the example of Belagavi and said when Belagavi is a huge district and that has not been divided, what's the need for the bifurcation of Bellari? That's the kind of argument that the former Chief Minister is presenting at this point in time. Again, exuding confidence that there is no question of the BJP outperforming the Congress this time around in the 15 constituencies that will be going to polls. He's clearly stated right there that this will be the end of the BJP government once the bypolls are done. Then nobody can stop the collapse, the imminent collapse of the BJP government. On the phone line is ST Somashekar. Many thanks, Somashekar, for joining us on this broadcast. We have Somashekar Reddy. Many thanks for joining us. Again, we have former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah really lashing out at not just the Election Commission, but also the BJP dispensation that is currently in power in the state. He, in fact, spoke about the very contentious bifurcation of Bellari, and he, in fact, cited the example of Belagavi and said, Belagavi is a big district. If that hasn't been divided, why should Bellari be divided? What's your take on the matter?
Yes, sir.
Kindly go ahead, Mr. Somashekar.
Okay, sir.
So, the question to you was as to how the former Chief Minister is speaking about the bifurcation of Bellari. It is a contentious issue. No doubt there is dissidence within the BJP also. But again, Siddaramaiah's take is that when a big district like Belagavi exists without having to be divided, why is it that Bellari should be divided? That's the kind of argument that Siddaramaiah is presenting. Your take?
So he is exactly right. As far as my thinking is going, when Siddaramaiah is saying like that, it is exactly what he says. The historical background of Bellari district is very, very important. We have the World Heritage Center in Hampi, and a big factory, Jindal factory is there.
Right.
And we don't want to divide the district. Bifurcation of the district, we oppose.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So the larger issue is like this, Mr. Somashekar Reddy. The fact that the district headquarters, the office, is still inaccessible to several people in the very same district.
Sir,
and they're having to travel long distances to reach the office.
I will say,
yes.
Bidar is far away from Bangalore. That is 720 kilometers away from Bangalore. Is there any demand that capital city should be shifted to the center of the state?
But again, we are talking now. This is a completely different example that you're giving. The capital of the state has a different structure. It has a different purpose altogether.
But again,
for the people in smaller towns,
district people, everybody is accessible to Bellari city, and it is a district headquarters.
Right.
What we are saying is, you can change the name of the district. You can name it as Vijayanagara district, and bifurcation should not happen.
So you're basically hinting at a possibility of an issue over the nomenclature, the naming of the district.
Naming, yeah, we already named the university as Vijayanagara Sri Krishna Devaraya University, and the Vijayanagara Area Development Authority has also been formed when Janardhan Reddy was the district in charge minister in our district.
Right. Now, Mr. Somashekar Reddy, the bottom line is like this.
Yes,
your Chief Minister, your own Chief Minister, Yediyurappa, has clearly pushed this entire bifurcation matter forward. Now, it is all but certain that the division of the district will take place. But however, there is certain amount of dissidence within the BJP camp that is very much known. So what will be your future course of action? How will all of you get together and ensure that the message is put across to the Chief Minister?
Sir, we requested our Chief Minister, if one MLA from other party who is coming to our party has given a letter to bifurcate the district, with his letter only, if you take decision, it is very hurting, sir. So you have to call all the MLAs of the district, and there should be a meeting, and after that meeting you have to decide. Like that we requested the CM. He said, okay, I will call all the members of the assembly of that Bellari district and let us discuss the matter. Like that he said.
Right. So again, you're obviously referring to Anand Singh here. Are you somehow going ahead and suggesting that the Chief Minister, who is currently in power right here in Karnataka, is favouring the disqualified MLAs a little more and somewhere down the line sidelining the existing cadres? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
That's what I think.
Right. And how many more are there along with you who may be thinking on similar lines? How many more MLAs or the leaders of your party?
Everybody other than Anand Singh and our ex-MLAs are supporting him. That's all. As far as present MLAs, everybody is thinking about there should not be a bifurcation of the district. Because the district's name itself will not exist. Like that they are saying.
So again, Somashekar Reddy, if I were to really, in a sense, paraphrase what you're saying, it's almost just the Chief Minister and Mr. Anand Singh who are seeking the bifurcation. Nobody else in the BJP is willing to really accept this.
Really, we are not willing, sir. We are not willing.
So that's like a huge catch-22 situation that the BJP is currently facing. Nonetheless, I hope this confusion within the saffron camp only resolves over the time. But nonetheless, another point that former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah spoke about is that he predicted once again that the BJP dispensation, the BJP government in the state will collapse after the by-poll elections, because he seems mighty confident that the Congress will single-handedly, without an alliance with the JDS, win the by-polls. Having spoken about the kind of dissidence that is already brewing within the saffron camp, what do you have to say to someone like Siddaramaiah, who is predicting the downfall of the BJP government?
Sir, that's I will not speak about that, sir. Yadurappa will continue as a CM up to the end of this term, sir.
No, Mr. Somashekar Reddy, I do not understand as to why you would not react to this. This is just a statement coming in from Siddaramaiah, and he's saying that there is no question of BJP surviving.
I should not comment on this because he's a very big leader and a former CM also. I should not speak about that. But as far as my knowledge goes, definitely Yadurappa will continue as CM up to the end of this term, sir.
So you're confident that the result will be favourable for the BJP in
100%, sir. There is no doubt.
Despite all that is happening in the Saffron Party, despite all the dissidents.
Yes, sir.
Right. Many thanks, Mr. Somashekar Reddy, for joining us. That was the BJP MLA right there. Despite agreeing that there is a certain amount of dissent within the saffron camp pertaining to the bifurcation of Bellari, of course, also coming out and saying that fret not, the BJP will sweep the impending by-polls here in Karnataka in 15 constituencies.